I'm in. Hello? Anybody there? Hey, what do you know? You know, I got chewed out so many times here in the hospital because I was loud and disrespectful. But so are these little motherfucking security guards. Oop, I shouldn't be saying that word. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to bleep, bleep, bleep it out. Security guard is something else, man. Balked me word for word. I pointed my finger at him and he pointed back at me. I stayed in the bathroom forever because I didn't want. He was standing outside the door, and I was hoping he'd be gone. But then I thought, oh no, if he's not there, I was getting ready to leave. I was in the biding my time, trying to take my time, give you your sample, but also get Uber, get me the heck out of here because I was loud earlier. Because every time they touched me or anything, it really hurt because they're a little rough. Well, they were a lot rough because I'm just being really sensitive right now because I'm holding a lot of fluid. So anyway, right now I'm here 4 days after the fact I had already come here. Can you imagine some chick kiss you on the lips? Why didn't she just kiss me on the cheek? And ever since that happened, like 3 days later, I got sick. It's not like she was just a peck. But the thing is, I don't know where your mouth has been. I don't know who your name is, other than she's my son-in-law's, uh, you know what, buddy. Even after my daughter died, can you imagine this? My son-in-law was trying to get my other daughter's pants. After my baby just died. Can you imagine that? How could anyone do something like that? And now he's got another little something buddy. F buddy, you know what I mean? But I'm here in the hospital. They blew out 4 veins 4 days ago. And then they blew out another vein today. And then they poked me twice. And they poked me 4 times the other day. And I'm having a fit because I'm hurting everywhere because my legs are swollen, my feet are swollen, my ankles are swollen. So my body's real sensitive. So I was like, oh my God. I can't believe I'm in the hospital again. I'm nothing wrong with me other than I'm having swelling, but because I'm on Eliquis, they think that I might have, from the veins blowing out, it might be from the Eliquis. And so now they finally got another IV, and they poked me 4 times the other day. They poked me 3 times today. Finally got an IV in. Finally. Oh my God, I hate this place, man. I've never been. Oh my God. But they're gonna check my heart. Why? I don't know. Because I lost 129 pounds like several years ago, and came back to this hospital like 2 years, maybe 2 years ago. And this has been like 3 years ago, maybe 4. No surgery, just stopped using oh God. They gave me 800 milligram of Motrin. And now I'm like, alright. It doesn't help to have gum in your mouth. Actually, it's smoking gum. It doesn't smoke. You just chew it. But I'm like, la di da da. I'm so hungry, so I'm sitting here eating 100 mints, trying to keep it down from making crackling noises from eating. I'm so hungry. But anyway, yeah, I have 2 heartburgers, and I don't know, I think I put dye in my heart. I don't even remember what he said. It must not be that special. Or I wouldn't remember it or that important. I don't know. Maybe I'm just messed up, tired from the Motrin and being sick like I've been ever since that girl kissed me on the lips. My cheek is right here. You could have just I don't even know her name and she kissed me. How dare you? I don't, I don't know what to say other than I'm insulted. I was molested. That's the way I figured. I consider that being molested. You know. I don't know, I never had a girl kiss me. Never even thought something like that would, you know what I mean? And I'm telling everybody, everybody thinks I'm crazy, which is okay. That's okay. Hey, if you went through what I went through in my lifetime, you'd understand just a little bit more about me. And kind of understand why I am kind of goofy and crazy like I am. Because I don't know if it has anything to do with the turmoil or the things I've been through. You know, you're supposed to grow from that stuff. And I guess I didn't grow that much. Maybe wide. That's about as big as I got, is wide. I didn't get bright, but I got wide. I don't know. Life is rough sometimes. But I love life. I don't want to die. Nobody wants to die. I'm not going to die. I know I have a lot of years to go. My grandma could live to 84 years old. Hey, you know what? I'm 65. Even 9 more years would be a blessing. Because my dad died at 64. And I'm just very fortunate to still be here on this earth. But you know what? I don't know what's going on, but that's okay. You know, my eyes are glassy. Ooh, that he said that would make me feel a lot better because they gave me a 600 milligram of, not six, yeah, 600 milligram of Motrin over the counter. No, maybe it's not over the counter here. Well, that's why I feel so good. Wow, I'm on drugs. Just don't give me no a Plazolam or no opiates or, you know, the last time I took myself off opiates was like 2+ years ago, approximately. And my grandson was just he was like 2 years old, and I was like, oh, I don't need to take this Plazolam anymore. All I know is it's supposed to calm my nerves, you know. And I was like thinking I didn't know. In fact, someone said it's not an opiate. Somebody said it's a benzo, whatever the heck that is, because I talked to a therapist about it. Yeah, book learned one. I'd rather have the real drug addict one. I mean, not presently on drugs, but past presence. I mean, there's a little bit difference. Book learn's good, but unless you experience it, I think it's a little bit. I don't know. What would you guys say? Not that I want anybody to experience it, but a person doesn't really understand. It's like wanting a child and not being able to have one. It's kind of like you gotta kind of experience it, kind of understand it. And I think it's the same thing with that book learn and drug addict. You know, drugs. You know what I mean? Does it make sense to you guys? I don't know anymore. I'm trying to make sense of everything, but I've never been chewed out in all my life. My self-esteem is only like, well, I told this guy it was only about 90, and I said, well, it's really only about 10. But whenever someone comes in here and scolds me for being loud or being mistreated in some way, shape, or form because I'm in so much pain and they're being rough with me, because I said that girl kissed me. I don't know. It's maybe because people just don't play like me, which is okay. Nobody likes me anymore. My kids don't like me. No wonder my exes left me. Who cares? They're all bums anyway. I'm a bum too, in some ways. But I never lived off nobody. Mom said I was the only one who paid rent when I moved home for a couple of months, and I couldn't stand it that much longer at my dad's. And I hurried up and saved my money and got the heck out of there because I was like, man, another month of this is over. Oh my God. Yeah. Life is grand. It takes a lot to understand all the stuff that's going on. Try to figure out everything in your life and try to figure out why your kids hate you so much. I know why, because I was a rotten mom. I mean, I had a lot of hatred in my heart. I mean, when people walk away from you and leave with your sister and bury your sister, and have kids with your sister, and there's like a half a dozen more kids with blonde hair, blue eyes that look just like your ex. I was like, what the heck is going on in this world? He had like 9 kids plus like another half a dozen in Long Beach. And I was like, wow, they look the same as my son. And I knew right then and there, they are related. My husband was a dog, man. Ever been with, even associate with, you find out later they're just, I shouldn't say that about all men. One of the ones I've met. Not a whole bunch, but who I did meet was, I'm not perfect either. It takes two. Couldn't believe that security guard come over here and was mocking me word to word, and I put his finger up. And I hid out in the bathroom for like 15 minutes trying to call an Uber to get the fuck out of here. And I was like, oh my God, if he's still out there, I'm going to lock that door and make sure I get the Uber on the line, because I thought he'd be still out there, but I hid out in the bathroom. I had to go to get they wanted a urine sample. But I was like, he was right in my face, man. Who the fuck? I should have kicked him. I should have drop kicked him. No, in his face, though, with my foot, my toes. It would have been nice just to break my toes, just to have him have some pain. He was a smart ass. I said, I don't know who you think you are. He thinks he's importante. Yeah, he's just a security guard. He's not no cop. He's not no officer of the law. He's just a little security guard. He's kind of tall and ugly and rude. But it takes two, right? But anyway, he kind of scared me. But he didn't scare me as much as my father used to. Yeah, one did something wrong, and one did. I just got to the point where I would just say, I don't know. I don't know whether I knew or not. I don't remember. I was scared to death. I was like in shock. So for one, it did something naughty. Did something it wasn't supposed to be doing. We all 5 of us got to line up and get a whipping. I don't remember if it was more than one whack or not, but he was really good at hitting my brother with a buckle. I think that has a lot to do with him being schizophrenic, being so abused. I really don't know what come about him. I told him I think he was using drugs with my son. And after he moved out, they found a lot of bottles of alcohol in his trailer. Well, I knew Rodney was probably drinking and all that, but nobody told me nothing, explained nothing to me. I was gone 56, 58 hours a week just working, trying to make ends meet. So I told him finally he had to go. And I put a missing person out on him. And he ended up in Texas. After he had called and said, have Chrissy come get me. And he left in shorts because he's schizophrenic. He said, I don't know what all he was thinking. He said, have Chrissy come get me. She didn't come get him. Then he ended up in Texas. And I told the officer, yeah, we found your brother. He had the blanket I bought him to keep him warm through the winter. He said, yeah, he's in the back of the courthouse, not hiding out, but staying back there. And I said, was he got a blanket? And so on. I forget exactly what I said. I don't recall everything. It's been years ago. But they said, yeah, he had that blanket that I had bought for him for Christmas. And he had a dolly with some crates on it. I didn't see him, but there were crates with his belongings in them. And I asked the officer, can I talk to my brother? And the officer had him had him the phone, and my brother threw it down. I just told the officer, whatever you do, don't do anything to my brother because he's mentally ill. Don't hurt my brother. He didn't want to talk to me. I just wish I knew where my brother was. Instead of run people off. I didn't mean to run him off. He just got where he wasn't wanting to do nothing. I figured he was doing drugs again and drinking massively, because he's always had a kind of a thing with cigarettes and alcohol. I think it has to do with something to do with his sickness, his illness. Now I have illness. I'm just scatterbrained all the time. Recently went to the therapist, talked to a doctor, been in and out of mental institutions. It's like I was watching my grandson, he was 2, and so I took myself off, which I thought was opiates, but I went crazy and I ended up in Vegas. I stole my daughter's car and I went in Vegas. I ended up running out on the freeway, trying to get run over, and I don't remember anything of that, not one iota of it. I don't know. Just trying to resolve my life, trying to make things better. It's not easy. I just broke up with my boyfriend today. Well, actually yesterday, because today is, I don't know what part of the country you guys are in right now, but it's 12:23 a.m. in California. But I broke up with him yesterday because I couldn't do it. I have trouble dealing just with myself and my family and everybody because it's not easy. Nothing's easy. I just figured I'd get on medication for the anxiety and the depression. Not knowing what was going to happen. This world's falling apart with the epidemic. And so many people are losing their lives and families are not families no more because their family's dead. All the stuff that's happened. I've never felt like this before. I got where I couldn't watch news anymore. I couldn't watch any more of that. I stopped watching TV and the news and stuff. Like when they went to the White House, it broke into there. I mean, I watched the news a few times just to keep it updated. I'd see if people are getting their vaccinations and how that was going and everything. But there's been shootings and all the things that are happening out there. People being killed for no reason. It doesn't matter what. And then Black Lives Matter. Of course, Black Lives Matter. It's just everything that's been going on. It's just. I've never lived in an epidemic. I've never been in the world like it is right now. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's been happening or happened over the years, but I wasn't even aware of because I was on drugs and alcohol for many years. I still mess up with alcohol once in a while, but I don't know. Yesterday I went and had a couple of drinks. I went to the bowling alley, had a couple of drinks. I went to Pachanga, gambled just a little bit. I really don't do that. I lost like $8, but then I got it back, but all but $8. But I don't like doing that because it's like I'm a penny pincher. I try to hold down every penny I have because you might need it one day, But I don't like that at all. And then I was supposed to go to Stuart Anderson's. In fact, I can't think of the name of it right now. It used to be Stuart Anderson's. I think it was Angus something, steakhouse or something like that. And I was going to get me 2 lobster tails and a prime rib. But they said they had it at Virginia, but they don't have it there no more. It's like $40 on a Friday night, but they quit doing that. So I went over to Angus. I think it's Black Angus. It used to be Stuart Anderson's. And their doors were locked. So I ended up at Chili's. And I ordered 4 plates of food. I ordered a salad. I ordered, I don't even want to go into it. I almost barfed. Chips and salsa. And $4 worth of avocado just on a nice big salad. And the lettuce was cold, but it was all wilted and almost barfed up on the fajita plate. I mean, I just didn't have the stomach for it, so I got that written off. It just didn't taste right. And then they had some the chicken and fajitas and stuff. It was different flavors and stuff, and it was nasty. Yeah. What else did I get? Oh, an appetizer. I couldn't even eat that. It tasted so awful. And when I ate there, I mean, I remember they had the deep fried onion, and it was really good. But nowadays, it was even there was a little part of a sticker that was in my basket, and those tortilla chips. You're not gonna believe this. Were already cooked. You just heat them and serve them. What happened to America? Everything's out of packages. Why can't it just go back to the way it was? Anyways, I couldn't believe it. The chips taste pretty good because they're really thin, but the salsa was nasty. I mean, I was thinking after I left there, I was like, man, what happened to home cooked food? I was like, I could do better than that. But everybody's got their different taste flavor. But that stuff just tastes like bitter, and the oil tastes old, and like it might have been wrapped up for months before they even used it. It was like stale, though. It had a bitter aftertaste. Like eat onions, and they're kind of strong, but it wasn't even that. It was just, I'm just babbling. Just babbling. But I've been waiting here for a while. I'm just hoping that this is over when I can just go home and eat some homemade spaghetti I made the other night. It was good. Give me some garlic toast. It would have been nice to have a nice fresh salad with some ranch dressing, some avocado, tomatoes, purple onion. Yeah. I just have to wait till I get to go to the store again. There's a lot of things I want to say, and I just don't know how to say it. So have a good night. Thank you for listening. Bye. For now. My name is Donna Branson. Over and out. Bye.